As you strive to achieve your goals and dreams, are you living happy? It's one thing to be focused and go after all your goals and dreams and feel unfulfilled, and another thing to make sure that you have your priorities straight, that you feel happy along the way. And so I wanted to share with you some people that got their values and their goals misaligned, and it really had a negative impact on their life. So I don't mean to depress you with this motivational message. This is not my goal here. But I came across an old obscure speech by Og Mandino. You know, Og Mandino, the prolific writer who wrote many books, one of them being The Greatest Salesman in the World, The Greatest Gift in the World, The Strangest Secret in the World, and so forth, The Greatest Gift in the World. But there was a speech he gave just a year or two before he passed away, and he shared this. He said in 1923, there was a very important meeting held at the Edgewater Hotel in Chicago. Attending this meeting were 8 of the world's most successful financiers. Those who were present were the president of the largest steel company, president of the largest utility company, president of the largest gas company, president of the New York Stock Exchange, a member of the U.S. President's cabinet, the greatest bear on Wall Street, the head of the world's greatest monopoly, and the president of the Bank for International Settlements. He went on to say, certainly we must agree that here was gathered the world's most successful men. At least they were men who found the secret to making money. Well, let's see where those men ended up 25 years later. The president of the largest independent steel company, Charles Schwab, died of bankruptcy and lived on borrowed money the last 5 years of his life. The president of the largest utility company, Samuel Insull, died a fugitive from justice and penniless in a foreign land. The president of the largest gas company, Howard Hobson, became insane. The president of the New York Stock Exchange, Richard Whitney, served time in Sing Sing. He stole funds from the New York Stock Exchange Gratuity Fund, the New York Yacht Club, where he served as treasurer, and $800,000 worth of bonds from his father-in-law's estate. He embezzled the money to cover his mounting business losses and maintained his extravagant lifestyle. He became a manager of a dairy farm, supervising 25 cows. The member of the president's cabinet, Albert Fall, was pardoned so he could die at home. The greatest bear on Wall Street, Jesse Livermore, fatally shot himself. Police found a suicide note of 8 small, handwritten pages in Livermore's personal, leather-bound notebook. The note was addressed to his wife, Harriet. Quote, "My dear, can't help it. Things have been bad with me. I'm tired of fighting. Can't carry on any longer. This is the only way out. I am unworthy of your love. I am a failure. I am truly sorry. But this is the only way out for me." At the time of his death, Livermore's estate was valued at over $5 million. The head of the greatest monopoly, Ivan Kruger, died of suicide. The president of the Bank for International Settlements, Leon Fraser, also died from suicide. And then Og Mandino goes on to say this: all these men had learned the art of making money, but none of them learned how to live. I love that. And if you have followed me for any length of time, in the 25 years I've been doing motivation and consulting and leadership training and so forth, I tell you what, there is one thing I live for, and that is to teach true, unchanging, natural law principles, helping people achieve more, both tangibly, but also achieve happiness and fulfillment along the way. My hope for you is that you don't get so focused on the money and on the achievement that you lose focus of those things that really matter in the end. One of those things is our families and our friends and our connections with other people. I was on a business trip and I was visiting with the president of a publicly traded company. And he was talking about the board of the chairman of the board. And he says he's dying. He's in a hospital room and they don't know how many days or weeks he has left, but he's kind of destined to die soon. And he said, you know what struck me was at the end of your life, it doesn't matter how much money you have. What matters is who shows up to say goodbye, who shows up to rub your hand, who shows up to give you love. It's those that we're closest to, our friends, our family. And so I say cherish those things that are of higher value. You see, there's primary greatness and there is secondary greatness. Primary greatness is putting first things first. Secondary greatness is all the things around us, right? Don't get caught up in the things. Get caught up in the relationships. Get caught up in the love. Get caught up in serving other people and lifting other people in a positive way. And your life will be more fulfilled. And you can achieve a lot along the way at the same time. All right? I wish you the best. Take these thoughts to heart. Contemplate your own life. Align where you need to align things a little bit differently and go forward with passion. All right? I wish you the best. Now go unleash your greatness within.
GreatnessWithin.com